Cree, aka Intellectinheels, and welcome back to another video. I am so excited to share this video with you guys, or the message of this video with you guys. We are here for another Cree Talk. If you are new here, a Cree Talk is just where I share my heart and just share my journey and where I am in life and the things that I've learned in the process and along the way. So if you want to hear what I have to say, then stick around. To all of my oldies but goodies, thanks for coming back to see me. And for all of my newbies, welcome in. If you love faith, fashion, lifestyle, and beauty, then I think you're going to enjoy this channel. So go ahead and hit on that subscribe button so you never miss when I upload. Okay, now on to this Cree Talk. Okay, loves, what I wanted to talk about in my Cree Talk, or discuss in my Cree Talk today, was just some encouragement for those who are in a waiting season. I know it gets hard, you have to endure, and everybody is trying to encourage you. But I want to encourage you to say that on the other side of your waiting season, who you become in the midst of it is so much better and so much deeper. I know we're waiting on a promise. I know we're waiting on God to do something in our lives. I know we're waiting on change, but who you become in that process of waiting on God and trusting Him, I believe is so much better than the ultimate reward of getting what you asked for or getting what He promised. Because when you get what you asked for and He promised, you receive it in a different way. It just becomes that much, you become that much more grateful, and your heart is just opened in such a beautiful way. And I am just so grateful that I waited on God even in this season. I've been waiting a long time for just change in my career and change in circumstances, and God has really just opened the door and created some opportunities for me that I am super grateful for. He's still unveiling the manifestation of His promises in my life, even at this time, even in this moment. But I am so grateful more than anything for who I became during the process, having to endure, having to trust Him, having to completely surrender to Him has made our relationship that much closer, has made me trust and depend on Him that much more, because I asked God for a deeper trust, a deeper faith level, and He came through. And so my faith level is so much deeper. I have so much more joy. I'm more intentional about creating safety and joy in my life because I am so grateful and because of what He's done on the inside of me. Yes, at this point my external circumstances have changed a lot, but internally my character, I'm just so much more secure and firm in my relationship with Him. I'm so much more anchored in my relationship with Him because of that waiting season. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. So did I want to give up sometimes? Yes. But in those moments, I turn to Him, I turn to His word, I turn to prayer, I turn to quiet time with Him so that I can get through those moments. Because when you ask God for strength, when you ask God to guide you, when you ask God to be with you through those moments, He comes through. He answers prayers. He doesn't only answer the big prayers, He answers the small prayers. He answers the specific prayers. He knows who you are, and He's a good Father, and He's going to show up, and He's going to be there for you in the way that you need Him to be there for you. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. If you call on Him, He's going to answer, and He's going to show up in the way that you really need Him to show up. He may not show up the way you want Him to show up, but He's going to show up in the way that you need Him to show up. He's going to correct you. He's going to order your steps, but He's also going to pull you closer to Him. And that's what He did in my waiting season. He really pulled me closer to Him. And that's what I wanted. And that's what I actually needed. I needed God as the Father to pull me close. I needed Jesus to hold my hand, to be my friend, and that's how He showed up in that season. He wiped tears away. He gave me strength in hard moments, and He just really fully showed up and was present in those moments of my life. And I always reminded, like, sometimes we read the Bible and we don't realize you know, how much time goes by because we're just reading chapter to chapter. And even when you read Genesis and you read about Abraham, and it's like, oh, he got the promise, and then the next chapter the promise is fulfilled, or the next couple chapters the promise is fulfilled. But we don't understand that those have been years that had went by before that promise got fulfilled. I was listening to this podcast the other day, I believe it's The Basement with Tim Ross, and they were talking about Abraham and how he got the promise like in his 70s of having a son, and the promise didn't come till he was in his I mean, maybe he was 100. I think he was 100 at the time when the promise actually came. And we don't think about that. That's a long time to wait. That's 20 plus years to wait on a promise. And in our society where we want everything quickly, we want everything overnight, or we think everything is happening quickly and everything is happening overnight because of technology and because of the way we communicate, we think that everything is just going to come fast to us. God said he is the same God. He does not change. God does not care about technology, okay? God does not care about cultural or societal standards. God is still the same God. He's the same God that'll make a promise and make you wait on it. He's the same. He does not care. He's the same God who was the God of Abraham in ancient times, and he's still the same God today. So he knows the human spirit. He knows exactly what we need. And like the old sayings, the good things come to those that wait. That is so real. And it's not just the good thing of the outward appearance of a promise or an outward appearance of a blessing. Good things come to those who wait is also the internal blessing that comes with those who wait, the character development that comes with those who wait, the integrity that comes with those who wait. So there is so much more blessing in waiting on God than we actually realize. And when you come out on the other side of it, there's so much joy. Is it worth it? Yes. Is it hard and uncomfortable? Yes. But on the other side of it, it is so worth it. And I just wanted to encourage anybody who's going through a waiting season, anybody who's waiting on God to manifest a promise in their lives. It's coming. Don't fret. Just lean into him, lean into your word, draw closer to him, because again, like I said, what you get internally at the outcome is so much bigger than you could ever imagine. And that's the bigger than you can ever imagine, is who you become in the process is so good, and God is and will continue to be so good. So I just wanted to come before you today and just encourage you with the word, like, you got this, you're going to be okay, and God has got you. He is a good father. He is the perfect father. He knows exactly what you need, and he got you, and he's going to be there for you, and he's going to hold your hand through this waiting season. He has so much more in store for you, and he has so much assigned to and for your life. You got this. So that's all that I had to say today. I hope it encouraged you. I hope it helped you. And I will see you all next time. Light, love, and blessings. Peace out.